This is the 2006 Impacts and Collision question. A smooth sphere P of mass 3 kilos. You know these, you're going to set up a little table. So the next one's going to be Q, has a mass of 5. Moving with speed 6 for P. And then is the direction the same or is it the opposite direction? Collides directly with smooth sphere Q, moving in same direction, speed 2. So the only change really is whether they're at rest or moving in the same or opposite direction. E is equal to E, and we let our speeds after equal to P and Q. So setting up my equations, I've got the conservation of momentum, so I have my 3 by 6 plus 5 by 2 is equal to 3P plus 5Q. So 18 and 10, 28 is equal to 3P plus 5Q. And then P minus Q over 6 minus 2 is going to be equal to minus E, so we could just write minus 4E if we want here. Let's skip a step. P minus Q is equal to minus 4E, the 4 will be on the bottom. So what do we need to do here? We need to cancel something, so let's cancel the Q seeing as it's minus. So we need 5 of them. 5P minus 5Q equals minus 20E. And then bringing this one down, I'm going to get 3P plus 5Q is equal to 28. So I'm going to get 8P is equal to 28 minus 20E. I want P is going to be equal to 28 over 8 minus 20E over 8. And just simplifying that, we're going to get 4 divides into both of them. So we're going to get 7 over 2 minus 5 over 2E. That's right, just double check that. Yeah, 7 over 2 minus 5 over 2. And then Q from up here, Q is going to be equal to P plus 4E. So Q therefore becomes 7 over 2 minus 5 over 2E plus 4E. So that's 2.5 and 4. So it's going to end up with 1.5. So Q is going to be equal to 7 over 2 plus 1.5E, which is 3E over 2. So that's P and Q, what we asked for. Find in terms of E the speed of each after collision, and then if the loss of kinetic energy is this guy, find the value of K. Okay, so we need to look at kinetic energy. So our half mv squared. So let's look at what's happening before for kinetic energy. We have a half mv squared for both. So we have a half 3 by 6 squared plus a half 5 by 2 squared. So that's 36 by 1.5, which is 54. And 2.5 fours is going to be 10, just which, yes, 10. So that's equal to 64 joules for my kinetic energy before. And then after, it's going to be in terms of E here. We can see there was an E squared, wasn't there, in the K times 1 minus E squared. So the kinetic energy afterward is a half times M3 times V squared, which is the P is attached to the smaller one, isn't it? Yeah, P is with 3 and Q is with 5. So we use this one times, well, if we square this out, we're going to get 7 over 2 squared, 49 over 4. 7 over 2 by 5 over 2E is 35 over 4 twice, so 70 over 4E. And then we're going to have 5 over 2e to be squared, which is 25e squared over 4. Don't think there's an easier way to do this. Maybe we'll simplify this one first, will we? So we've 3 over 2 by all of these. Okay, 3 over 2, you just use a calculator. What's that? 349 is 147 over 8 minus 3 over 2 by 70 over 4, 210 over 8. And that will be times E. And then plus 75e squared over 8. There has to be something similar now with P, doesn't there? Or with Q to get some cancels going. let's see what q squared is. So we have a half times m, which was 5, times q squared, which is going to be, okay, we have the 7 over 2, so it's going to be, again, 49 over 4. And it's 7 over 2 by 3 over 2. This time that's 21 over 4 twice. 21 over 4 twice. It's going to be 42 over 4. And then plus 9e squared over 4. Simplifying this, we're going to get 5 over 2 by 49 over 4. 550 is 250, so 245 over 8. Plus 542 is 210 over 8. Plus 5 9s, 45 e squared over 8. So this is the kinetic energy afterwards. So the kinetic energy afterwards, just tidy up, leave my e's out. I'm going to have 147 and 245 over 8. If we add these two together, that's going to be 392 over 8. 400 over 8 is 50, so 49. These two will be the ones that cancel. And then I'm going to get 75 and 45, which is 120 e squared over 8, which is 15 e squared. Doesn't look like what we're looking for. What was it before? 64. So the change, 64, and we'd have to take away 49 and 15 e squared to find out what the change is. So that's 15 minus 15 e squared, which factorizes to be 15 minus times 1 minus e squared. And I do believe that's what they had, something similar, 15 times 1 minus e squared. So you can see there, k is equal to 15.